All right, so today we are going to show off this vintage Nakayama Kiita, which I have done a few reveal photos of. You can see the saw marked sides, the very well leveled bottom, and no lines. This is a really perfect stone, and I don't run into these like ever, and I just got lucky on this one. So really, I did not flatten this prior to this video, so I'm going to do that real quick in the video. I hate flattening this stone because it's valued so high. I've just got a lot of other smaller, less valuable stones that I can use, and I would probably just pull this out for parties and videos and maybe just some relaxation polishing, but nothing that's going to be, things that I'm making for sale, unless requested. This particular finish is it's a beautiful Nakayama finish, but like I said, I've got several Nakayama that I've got some that are just as expensive, but I have some that are cheaper that I would rather use frequently versus this. So also today I will be using the same test knife I've been using. I did go ahead and flatten out the faceting a little bit, made it a little bit more even across the whole bevel. Should polish better. I cannot remember what I polished on it last. It might have been this stone, I'm not sure. I know this one was on that stone, and as you can see, it's very lustrous. It's very reflective cladding, which it's Nakayama. So very fine grit stone. So we will start by getting it wet, which reveals more and more of this Kiita color. I mean, that's beautiful. And on here we have, well, I might be able to get away with this 1200 grit. We'll see. See how it feels on top first. I think I might have flattened it and then didn't do a whole lot of polishing on it. That might have been the case. I cannot remember. I'm constantly testing stones, testing bevels. Yeah, so I think I can get away without using the 400, but I will use a Tsushima, smooth that out, and detect any low spots, which there might be a little bit here in the middle, just a tad. I'll probably still get away with it. This is a forgiving stone, so we will, no slurry. Alright. Okay. Again, test knife. So just water. Pretty even finish. That was an easy polish. Look at all the iron particles. So, I mean, obviously the stone's flooded There's no slurry raised. It's a self-slurry stone. As it dries a little bit, it's going to speed up really fast. Yeah, I got a little bit of a low spot here from my focus before. To get it out, that 400 would have been needed, but it's okay. It's not really a big deal. I can use the rest of the stone. This is extremely silky. It's a very velvety texture. This is, without a doubt, my favorite Kiita ever. I have other Kiita that are, Naka Kiita that are velvety like this. They're just soft enough to really be fun to use, but this one, the size and cleanliness just wins it all. The age too. The handsawn sides indicate that it was cut at least over 100 years ago. They stopped hand cutting these, and that's where you see the striations on the sides. By hand, a little tiny cutting tool. It looks like a chisel that's mounted in a piece of wood, and two guys on each side of the stone slab would have been moving back and forth with the stone, slowly cutting it. And I mean, just look at that. I mean, there is so much detail that's brought out in this, in the microstructure and the mild steel that you can see. It's ridiculous. I mean, it is hard to deny the quality of that polish. And of course, a little kiridashi. Just choose steel away. So this kiridashi actually is going to a friend, my friend Jacques. I've been getting it ready for him, and I've been doing test polishing. The bevel at the tip here is almost to the edge to form a burr when I sharpen, but like from here back, it's forming burrs. It's so close to just going ahead and completing that sharpening, but it's not quite there yet. But yeah, you can see this stone's easy to use. It doesn't grab, it doesn't scratch. I mean, it's the perfect hardness for high level polishing on knives. This stone is, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's easier to use than my Naka Kiita. It's slightly softer, slightly. They leave, the Maruka leaves a slightly brighter polish, slightly, and that's because it's slightly harder. I don't even have to demonstrate this for very long because the polishing power is so fast. I mean, this thing, oh man. I mean, of course, this is a low area here at the heel. Sometimes that happens. To get that, I would have to pick up as I'm polishing, but I neglected to do that as I was moving up in grit. So there's some coarser grits in there. I wouldn't take it out with this stone. But it's nothing. Test blade. So anyway, again, it's a quick demo. I've got another video to make with another stone that I also recently purchased, and I'm glad to have. And until next time, you guys take it easy.